Red heifers. What are we going to make of those? They want to build a third temple, then they need a red heifer. They need a lot more than that. They're going to have an ark with the Ten Commandments and stone and Aaron's budded rod, some manna. The original. You can't just make this stuff up here. You're going to build a big temple, have an empty room, and sprinkle some red heifer ashes around. That's the old covenant. Let's talk about that. What is the red heifer all about? There's a song that says, do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. That's not true. Yahusha is what it's all about. If we focus on procedure, then we're going to miss the point. You know, there was a man who pointed his finger at something that he was referring to, and the idiot looked at the finger. He didn't see what the person was pointing to. So you can miss the point. Why was there a red heifer? A literal red heifer is not going to cleanse anything. That's part of the old covenant. The red heifer was a female cow, and the Hebrew word is Adamah for red, and para for cow, a heifer, a female cow. And you can find this at Numbers 19. And this is part of the instructions for the Old Covenant. And it was required to produce ash, an ash mixture to cleanse, ritually cleanse items while the Old Covenant was in operation. The Old Covenant is not in operation. You can't just start it up again. Yahuwah ended it. Yahusha has become for us what the unblemished heifer represented. The Old Covenant required animal blood for temporary atonement, and it was conducted by the old priesthood. And it was written on a scroll. The Old Covenant was written on a scroll, and it was placed beside the Ark of the Covenant. And you'll find this at Deuteronomy 31, verse 26. That was the Old Covenant. It's not the span of writings it's at all. That's just programming. And that's explained as being obsolete at Hebrews chapter 8, verse 13. That scroll that gave orders to the old priesthood. That priesthood is not operating. There's now a restored priesthood that was the original Melchizedek priesthood, and the King of Righteousness is our high priest, and he has offered the perfect offering once for all time, himself. The old covenant is now obsolete. Check Hebrews verse 8 verse 13. And we now have complete and permanent redemption through Yahusha's blood that has sprinkled our hearts, and that has cleansed us. That's what the red heifer represented. Yahusha. That's what it's all about. Now, teaching authorities from whatever time period confuse their adherents, and they come in between Yahuwah and those who are trying to understand the truth. They malign the truth, and they do not know who Yahusha is. The function of the renewed covenant is presented for all to see in the letter to the Romans, chapters 6, 7, and 8. Read that slowly. And I want to thank Benny, one of the commentators on my videos, who gave me the idea to make a video on this. Thanks, Benny. I appreciate this. That's where I get a lot of my ideas, from the comments that are left. I'm sorry I can't answer all of those, but I don't know everything. And but I appreciate it a lot. Thanks, Benny. So you all remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next exciting video. Bye.